So we got quite a bit done in the last week, way more than I expected. We've gone night and day, quite long shifts to be honest. So we've got that all up to grade within 10 centimeters, and here's the big kicker of rock breaking right here. I'm going to cut my bed. 3/4 of that was through deep bright blue and gray, which is some of the harder rock. The only thing that really gets harder on Vancouver Island is the purple stuff, which is only a couple spots down in Victoria. Out towards the airport is one spot, and Longway Heights and then IMO when you get down to about a meter. And the purple is so hard. I don't even know how to gauge it. But I broke that breaker twice trying to get through it. Eventually we just drilled and used something called Dexpan. Normally Dexpan will work within 24 hours. 3 weeks later it wasn't working, and then one morning there was this crack, 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 and then it all split apart. And this was on a column that was maybe 3 feet by 3 feet and 12 feet or 10 to 12 feet tall that we just couldn't break. That's how hard it was. So we drilled it, Swiss cheesed it, and then did that. So that's Sean down there on the rock breaker. I would say that this breaker was just freshly rebuilt before this job. I would say when it's done this job, we're going to have to send it back and probably go try to rebuild it again, or at least get it checked out, check out the cage, make sure there's no rock or no seams of welds that have been broken. But I think we're about 1,300 bank cubic meters in this trench so far, and the expansion rate is 2 to 3 times depending on the area. This first section where I am right now, up until that tire right there. Right about there. That section was extremely hard and crest up over top. There was very few seams. The next section was extremely soft, and then the section he's on right now is actually the hardest of the section. It's pure blue the whole way, no seams, hard as hell. And so yeah, so I didn't know, but we ended up getting both building packages ready to go. We were rock breaking right near that fresh footing down there. Massive organic pile in the background here, and then yeah, we're just kind of flying along. We've got civil starting on Monday. There's about a $1.2 million in civil that we're going to pull off in about 3 weeks. Should be a good billable month for next month. Yeah, they've got 2 buildings, 3 buildings up there framed. One, the trusses are ready to stand. Second one, we're waiting for the trusses. And the third one waiting on the second floor. Hoping to pour these foundations, I think by Tuesday. We are in, not my company. Praise Kinetic for the help on this job. Now the geotech originally spec'd that there was no rock on site. So far there hasn't been a hole that they've dug that hasn't had an endless amount of rock on it, unfortunately. What is what it is. So right where he's sitting, around about there, is another building that we need to prep. Once we got that one built, right beyond this black is the second last building, and then over there where they've got a power pole is literally another building. So that's kind of confusing. But yeah, good day at the farm too. We managed to get the area in front of the house fully opened up, so now we've got turn a dump truck around up there so we can drive in, turn around. The goal is to try to get that all in the next 2 months. I'd like to get some grass seed growing, so we're going to basically build it up to grade with a nice slope. Then we're going to put a foot of organic onto it, followed by about 6 to 8 inches of lawn sand. I'm not going to worry about screening or heavily screening the soil that I put on top. We'll just run it through my screening plan, which I'm going to now dig out because we've got a mountain of rock under it. So I'm thinking that my best way is I might just build a road down to it, pick it up, and then back out the hole. Maybe use the 297 to pick up way more than the loaders can. Or move the blocks out of the way, build a road to the back, turn it sideways, push it sideways, and then pick it up that way. We'll see, but I'm starting another area to build soil up in the front section, so what I'll probably end up doing is just move the screener up there, or leave it down below where the stuff's more composted. I don't know yet. I got a lot of things moving targets. I can't seem to get anything finished this year. All I seem to be able to do is just get ahead of what the previous problem is. that's a good thing to have. It keeps me on my toes. I work best in chaos. I don't work best if we're just in time. I need to be behind the wire. That's just who I am as a person. Chaos is comfortable to me, extremely comfortable to me. So it's a bit different than most people, but for me it's if stuff's going sideways, I'm usually the one that grabs the bull by the horns. Many times in my life I've rocked onto accident scenes and I instantly take charge of the scene, calm everyone down, get ambulances called, put out fires. Literally had that happen, head-on collision or southbound. Well, actually they were heading northbound. The southbound Mustang crossed the lane, jumped over, hit head-on. Good thing it was icy conditions, otherwise most people would have been dead. It was a crap show. People were trying to drive past the accident, not even thinking that they should stop. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. But that's how I work best, and so that's my point. Is that's what I need in life. It's the same as being on the racetrack. Like, that's chaos to me. But for me, it's comfortable silence. It's the only place where my brain just stops thinking. I can worry about just the seconds that are ahead of me. The second I'm in. I've learned something. Work on my personal best to have slower hands on the racetrack. I'm quicker. Slowing down my body gets me faster on the track. I never thought that was the way that it was. It's not like motocross. Motocross is all about fast aggression. But I guess the smoothest riders are the smoothest. Yeah, so I gotta get, I'm gonna load one more truck, see what the time is. I've got to be on that next ferry for sure, so I'm gonna check the schedule. Because we need to pick up at 3. I can't delay it. The next ferry is 1:45, 20. We're at 1:21 right now. See how quick this truck gets back. Next ferry I'll be getting on, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and we are heading to the Ridge track tonight for another super private event for POC. Also known as Bunch of Canadians originally, but now the president or it used to be Bunch of Chinese, but now it's called Bunch of Canadians. Amazing group. Alan, you put together